Hello, this is Arunava Chaudhuri and you are on my YouTube channel, Arunfoot. Today I want to talk about the All India Football Federation and the topic of South Asian footballers who potentially could play as local players in Indian leagues. The AIFF Executive Committee met on July 2nd to talk about a lot of matters of interest in regard to Indian football. And one of the topics which cropped up was if the AIFF should formally allow South Asian players to play in Indian leagues as local players rather than as foreigners. And when we talk about Indian leagues, we're talking about the ISL and the I-League, the top two tiers of Indian football where players from South Asian nations could play. And when we talk about South Asian nations, we talk about Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Maldives, and of course, Pakistan. Now, what could be the impact of this move? What could happen? Currently, South Asian players, if they want to play in India, or if clubs want to sign a South Asian player, he would have to come under the foreigners quota. Currently, it's 4. It has been more. It has been less in the past. But we've had players from Bangladesh, from Nepal, even Chencho from Bhutan played in India. We've had in the past, I remember, Sri Lankan players playing for Indian Bank in the old NFL. We've had players also from the Maldives or Pakistan playing in India. So we've had that in the past. But the question now is, as the South Asian Football Federation has discussed this topic, they've decided that yes, we would support such a move by national football federations. Bangladesh has already implemented it for their Bangladesh Premier League, meaning that an Indian could go and play in the BPL. But what would it mean for Indian football? Is this step a good move, a bad move? In the first instance, I feel, yeah, it could be good. The question is, are there really that many players in the South Asian region who could enhance the Indian Super League and the I-League and make it much, much better? Or is it something by which the clubs can reduce their wage bill and it puts some pressure on Indian players to reduce their demands? That would be also something good for Indian club football. But on the other side, is it a danger that an Indian club could take on players and not give an opportunity to an Indian player or especially a young Indian player? That is also a danger. So, as good as the step potentially is, there are pitfalls to it. And the question is, will the clubs really utilize it? Will they really go for South Asian players? Or is this a potential option that they could explore? Will they explore? That would be, again, a point to watch and see. But on the other side, if India as the largest country in South Asia does it, other countries will do that as well. We've seen Indian players go in the past to Nepal to play in Bangladesh, even in Bhutan, Sri Lanka, Maldives. But this current step is seen as an effort in South Asia to integrate with each other. And that's the question. I look at it, and you will, or most of you will look at it from an Indian perspective. Is there a value to doing this? Knowing that the situation as it is in our club football as it is. But I think in the first step, yeah, it's something that one could look at. But will it work? We will have to wait and see. What do you guys think? A good step? No, it's not a good step. It's the right step or the wrong step. Let me know what your opinion is in the comments below. And as always, like, share and subscribe Arunfoot here on YouTube. Visit my other social medias. Visit arunfoot.com. And I'll be back very soon. So now Chaudhuri signing off. Bye for now.